Okay, no problem. Actually,
Yeah,
okay, I will ready this code for my own region for mangrove forest. So then I
yeah,
also talk with you about this. No problem. Okay, I
yeah,
think first of all,
yeah.
I think this is your project work. So that's why I will ask that.
No, no,
Okay.
no. So I finished that work already. So now I just want to learn because I didn't use Earth Engine. I use QGIS for it, but I want to learn how to do on Earth Engine.
Okay, no problem. We also cover the Hansen dataset for any specific region, so that you can use the same method for any region in the world or mangrove forest
Yeah,
for checking the
yeah,
deforestation. Okay.
yeah.
So I share my
And
screen. Yeah.
what data set do you use for mangroves?
So
Global Mangrove Watch, yeah?
mainly we can use the Hansen dataset. Okay, and
Even for mangrove.
yeah, yeah, this dataset is the present for the whole world, and it will be present from 2000 to 2020. It is the
Okay,
global forest change. We can easily understand this global forest change using this dataset. Okay.
okay, okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Basically, we use this dataset Hansen Global Forest. You can see this is the dataset availability.
Are you
And
recording this one or?
okay, I start this recording. Right.
Yeah.
Recording in
We use
progress.
this dataset for making our deforestation. We can also use. You can see this is the bands. You can also use this. You can see there is the bands. Here we can get the tree cover. Then another band is the loss. Then another band is the gain. Okay. So we can
Okay.
use this band, different types of, and you can also try to do this. So just you import this dataset, then you can select your specific band. If you want to calculate the loss, how many loss area will be lost the forest, then you can also use this band. If you want to gain how many trees or gain a specific time period, year of 2002, this time period, then you can use this band name. Okay, then we can also use the different types of function or operation for calculating the area. Okay, and I also try to show you the and after completing a project on my own area, then I also discuss about this code, so that you can easily understand how you can easily work with the Hansen Global Forest Change dataset. Okay, and you can just try now for and I also try to show you the main project. No problem. Okay, can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
So basically we will start our this session. And hi and welcome. Basically this is the session for the rest of the third day. Okay, and because we cannot completed our third day session next previous day, so that's why I also completed this third day session. Then if I get time, then we also move to the fourth day. Okay, and okay, so basically this is our full course content. We cover all of this course content within 7 days. Okay, and previous day we also covered this part, filtering and displaying the satellite images and monitoring the normalized difference water index. And we also covered this part for the gradient legend. Now today I also try to show you these things. Start from this part: land surface temperature monitoring from MODIS satellite imagery and making the time series chart. Okay, so mainly we can easily make the land surface temperature or LST. We can get the two satellite imagery. So here we can use the MODIS, or if you want you can also use the Landsat. But when you move to the Landsat, you need to add something new function or something new algorithm. But when you use the MODIS satellite data, we don't need to add any new function. Okay, just we can use the MODIS land surface temperature dataset from the Google Earth Engine dataset and work with this. But when you move to the Landsat, then you need to use here the different types of algorithm. Okay, so today I will try to show you that the MODIS satellite imagery, how you can easily use this part and make this time series chart, and then move to the NDWI calculated from the MODIS and Landsat data, and finally visualization of the DEM of hillshade and slope map in Google Earth Engine platform. Okay, so basically this is our LST monitoring from the MODIS satellite imagery, and make this time series chart. We also make the time series chart like this, okay, for any specific time period, year of 2017. Okay, so I simply go to my code editor and simply search in here the browse the data catalog, and then I simply click on the MODIS satellite imagery dataset. So it will be appear red. Okay, so here we can get the different types of MODIS satellite data for LST. So here you can see this is the one data set for the TRA land surface temperature emission daily global 1 kilometer resolution. Okay, this is the one data set for making the land surface temperature monitor, and you can also see the another data set. I also try to find this. You can see this is the another data set for the 8-day. Okay, 8-day global 1 kilometer resolution. Okay, so when you use the 8-day, then you can get the images of this MODIS for the land surface temperature every 8-day interval time. Okay, and when you use this data set, you can see this is the another data set for the daily. Okay, so then you can get the daily data set. But when you, then this is the same process for use the any of the data set which you need. Just you can simply click on this data set. Now you can get all of the data set information. Here I simply use this data set for land surface temperature daily and emissive. You can see 8-day global. This is the 8-day interval. Okay, and resolution is the 1000 meter. Okay, so first of all, we need to simply import this dataset in our code editor, and we already know about this part. So I simply copy this collection snippet from here. I simply copy and just paste in my code editor, and then I simply put a variable name. Suppose I can give this variable name is the MODIS. Okay, so I can simply give this the MODIS, this variable, and it will be stored my whole collection of the MODIS land surface temperature dataset. Then I also need to add here my specific boundary or a specific shapefile which I want to observe from here. Okay, so then I can simply, suppose in this time I want to observe the land surface temperature for the region of Dhaka city. So here I already uploaded my Dhaka city shapefile. I just simply import this shapefile, then it will be imported in our code editor. Okay, simply click to import. You can see it will be imported as a table variable name. I simply change this name. Suppose I can give this name is the RY. So this is my data set and this is my RY. So now I want to work with this data set. So first of all, I want to show here my, suppose I want to show my specific area, which area I want to for the observe the land surface temperature. Okay, so this is my RY, and then I also focusing this shapefile. I simply use here the map.center object. This is my ROI, and then I simply put here this zoom level is the 8. Okay, then click to the run. So now we can get from here the my specific time bound. You can see this is my boundary, and I also increase this shapefile, suppose 10. Then simply click to the run. Okay, so now you can see this is our shapefile, and this is my area of interest, and in this area of interest I want to monitor the land surface temperature using this satellite image MODIS, and I also make the time series chart for a specific time period. Okay, what the value will be low and high. Okay, and you can see this value. You can simply click the band. Here you can get, this is the Kelvin, this unit is the Kelvin, and we can if you want you can also change the unit Kelvin to degree Celsius. Okay, and we also try to show you that how you can easily convert this unit from the Kelvin to degree Celsius. Okay, so we also work with this, no problem. So basically you can see when I get this data set in here, it will be Kelvin. Okay, but we also easily convert this unit from Kelvin to degree Celsius. Just the equation, just I put this equation, and then I can easily get this the Kelvin to degree Celsius conversion. Okay, so I simply import this data set, then I add here my specific time frame or time boundary. Suppose I want to make a start date. Suppose I simply take a variable. So this is the another way I also try to discuss about this. Suppose I simply put a variable, this variable called, I simply start. Okay, then I simply use here a specific date. So when you define any specific date in Google Earth Engine platform, you need to use here this function date, Earth Engine date. Okay, then you can simply put your date. Suppose I want to work with this date for the 2002 1st January. Okay, this is my start date. Okay, and I also want to make a date range. Suppose I want to make this range for the 5 years, 10 years, 2 years of the years or month or day, what I need. So I want to make a range. It can be days, or it can be years, or it can be a month. Okay, so I want to make a range. For this I simply take a variable, then I simply use here the date range. It can be month, years, or days. What you need, just you put here. I also try to write this code, then again explain. So here you can see in this time I use here the date range function. It's called the date range, and you can see all of the argument about this date range. So in this time, here I put, first of all I put here the start date. What is my start date? I just put. Then I simply use here the end date. Then I use here the time zone. Okay, so first of all you can see here I already defined my start date, so, and this is the same variable start, so I simply use here the start. Okay, then end date, I want to make a code for the end date. It will be start from the advance 1 year or advance 1 month. So from the start date, suppose you can see this is the time period for year of 2002. I want to make this date range. Suppose it will be start from the start date, and it will be range between the 1 year or 2 year. Okay, so then I simply in this part I simply use a variable. It calls the advance. Okay, so for this I simply use here the start. This is my variable start. Okay, and then I simply use here simply function. It called the advance. Okay, advance. And in this advance function, here you can see this is the 3 argument. First argument is a delta, then unit, and then time zone. So first of all, delta, it means that how many range you want to create here. Suppose I want to create this range, suppose 1 year, then you can just put here the unit. What's your unit? 1 month, 1 year, or 1 day. You just put this unit. Suppose I want to get from the 1 year, so I simply put here the year unit. Okay, if you need the advance 1 month, then you can simply put here the month. If you need the 1 day, then you simply put the day. Okay, so you can see here, and it not needed for this time, it also not needed for this time. I simply remove it. So here you can see I defined a function. It's called the date, and in this function I just put a specific date, and it will be stored under the start variable. then I want to make a date range from this start date. Okay, suppose in this time I simply use here the EE date range, and here the argument, first argument is the start, second argument is the end. Okay, so start, here I already defined this start date. You can see this is my start date, and end date will be that it will be range 1 year. You can say I simply put here the 1, then I simply put here the unit year. If you want to work with the 5 year, just you can simply put here the 5, then simply put here the year. Okay, if you want to need the 10 year, then you simply put the 10, and then it then the year unit. If you need the 10 month or 2 months, just you can change this unit month. Okay, then you can see it will be start from the 2002, and it will be continue from the 10 month from the January to, you can see this, it will be continue for the October. Okay, from this code we can get this date. If you want to add here the 10 year, I simply put here the year, then it will be start from this time 2002, and it will be continue up to 10 years. Okay, so I hope you understand this part from the EE date and date range function. Any question in this time?
No, but I'm still having a problem in my Earth engine. When I open the brackets and I put control and backspace, nothing happens.
Okay, so I think it will be problem for, because when you work with this, then it's very difficult for the memorize all of the arguments. Okay, so so why it will not work? I simply,
I don't know, if you want I can share my screen and show you what happens.
Okay, you can share your screen. I will give the permission. What's the problem in your code editor? Okay, share the screen.
1 second. Open code editor.
Actually, it's a very needed for when you work the any function or argument. Just you simply put the control and backspace, then it will be automatically showing your result.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So just tell me any code now.
You can use the map.addLayer function. Just map.addLayer.
So map.addLayer.
Uppercase.
Right.
M is uppercase. M is uppercase.
So when I come here, and then I hit control and backspace, this happens.
Okay, so control and backspace.
Yeah.
Press together.
I'm holding down. Yeah, I'm holding down control and then I press backspace.
Not working.
No. Do you know how to reset everything in
so click the setting button. Simply click to the setting button. Yeah. So simply press the underline code suggestion, this button. Yeah.
Okay, let's still nothing.
Then try to again write this function and try to again clear your code editor.
Yeah.
And then
wait, I'll reset it. Clear this is out. Then we got map.addLayer. Still the same.
So what's the keyword you press here? You can just press the control and backspace, and it will be removing your the one parenthesis.
Yeah.
Why? I think you can press the anything else here. So you can just
I'm pressing control. Yeah.
Okay, so why it will be removing from here? Okay, again write this function, and then your cursor will be middle portion of this parenthesis, just middle portion. Yeah. Cursor.
Yeah. Again.
Okay.
I also tried so I'm using the left control. I also tried with the right control. It's still the same problem.
Okay. So what's
I thought maybe something with my laptop. So I'm on a different laptop now, different computer. It's the same problem.
Okay, so you also try to the different laptop or computer?
Yeah.
Okay. So control and backspace, can I give the access in your code editor from here?
Sure. How do I do that?
So you can share your screen. So okay, so for this you also need to the host, so no problem. So what's the problem in here? You can simply click on this button, question mark button.
Okay.
Yeah. Then go to the general shortcut. Yeah, this button. Here you can get the what's the script will be done, control and backspace, anything else or not. Show the editor shortcut. Then there are the different type of shortcut will be available here. So save script, control and space. Hey, the control and space. You just put the control and space.
Okay, hold on.
Then write this function, then control and space.
Oh, what's it doing?
Write any function, then control and space.
No, why it imported this geometry? Nah, control and space. Ah, okay.
Okay, good. So now it will
Okay.
work. So I think it will be. You can simply you can see the different types of shortcut will be available here. So now it will be okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, man.
Okay.
Because I was just looking in the docs, then typing each thing.
Yeah. So it's
separately.
It's very
too
difficult.
long.
Okay. And just
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
write this function and here, then it will be okay. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, man.
Okay. Okay. So now I sharing my screen.